Tamashii Nations. 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 Tamashii Nations.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, bug.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams. Real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is recorded in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers like you. Thank you. Yo, this is not the ACBA podcast. I didn't know what to play, so I played. I didn't know what intro. I don't have an intro for my personal streams, so I just played the podcast stream. I hope that's okay. Hey everybody, how's it going? Poncheezy here. Yeah, the HBA podcast brought to you by Tamashi Nations. Hey everybody, Poncheezy here. How's it going? Yo, you heard it right. The rumors are true. The title of the show, the title of the stream is true. I'm doing a tier list. Here we go, baby. So for those of you who aren't familiar, a tier list is... I mean, use your imagination. I'm ranking which SH Figuarts rank on the tier from A, B, C, D to stinky F-, all the way up to triple S+. Spoiler, probably nothing will happen in F-, but you never know. Maybe I hate something. I don't know. Who cares? How's everybody doing? Lego Universe says I like balls. Hey, what's up, dude? Oreo Mega's in the mix. Prince Vegeta, Jiggity J, Major Reaction. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, long time no see, man. Yeah, work has been nuts. And then I moved. Oh my god. Yeah, this setting is completely different. It looks nothing like what it should look like. I've moved house like I want to say like last month maybe. I thought I clicked the wrong video. But yeah, I moved, so this is all a work in progress, believe me. My detolfs are back there, kind of. I got some hot toys on the floor. Oops, sorry. You're here. Got some stuff. Some 1/6 scale goodies on the floor. Lego Universe says, do you like girls or boys? I don't know, man. Looks like you're all set in your place. Yeah, man. Hopefully I can keep on going. I have some free time right now, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just making sure everything's in order. I got my desk, like you can't really see my desk, but my desk is kind of in order. That's the main thing I wanted to do, to get everything, you know, kind of looking good, looking all right. But next up is the rest of the room, my detolfs. I have another detolf to set up, and then hopefully I can get a fifth one to fill out that space in the corner. But you know, that's just it for now. I picked up a free tube TV stand, you know, like those old like CRT TVs, like the big honking like old TVs before like flat screens were a thing. Like they used to have like the corner stands. You've probably seen them at your parents' house, your grandparents' house, because I'm old as shit. But I've had like a Sony Trinitron forever that I just haven't been able to use because I just haven't had space. Now I have the space, but I didn't have anywhere to put it. So I found some guy was giving one away for free, and it's pretty nice too. So I picked that up today. So this is all a roundabout way to say that my room is getting set up. So hopefully there'll be a new room tour. Nick's Figs is asking for a room house tour, hopefully soon. I did get downstairs all like all set up. So like if you follow me on Instagram or you're friends with me on Facebook or whatever, I have posted pictures of what my downstairs looks like. That's with like all my games and stuff. The price of DTOLs is $70. No, God. But I did get that set up, so that's pretty tight. So downstairs is looking pretty good, but upstairs is the next venture. Hopefully I'll go live again sometime between now and the beginning of next year. Hopefully, who knows? So yeah, no head. Exactly. You see the, let's see. He likes boy and girl figures. Exactly. So super stoked to see everybody in here, man. It's really great. Like, you know, every once in a while I get a little burned out and I'm like, man, probably not going to do this stuff anymore. And then like I start a new live and I see everybody come in. So that's pretty tight. Cut your hair bald. Maybe one day when I'm 13, I'm going to shave my head bald. So, now that we have the formalities out of the way, let's talk the bread and butter real quick. So I'm doing a tier list. Big shout out to Fobster, podcast co-host extraordinaire, completely biting his idea. I mean, to be fair, like I feel like everybody is entitled to do this, but I was on a stream yesterday, his Mesco Monday stream yesterday, and he was talking about how he wanted to do a tier list, and I was like, oh shit, I should totally do a tier list. That's pretty easy content. So I'm like, yo, tight, let's do it. Well, look who it is, the man of the hour. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, Cap. Thank you, man. Thank you too, Major Reaction, dude. I love you, man. So yeah, I'm gonna do a tier list. Don't know why half these grades are on here. F-, D, maybe even C. I'm like the biggest like Dragon Ball SHF shill that you'll probably ever meet. So like, dude, it's gonna be hard to rank like my favorite line. So, but I'm gonna try and be a little objective. I don't know how well that's gonna work out. It's my favorite, like one of my favorite, probably my second favorite anime of all time. My favorite line of all time. So I don't know how I'm going to rank these. There is one that didn't make the list. It was Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That's not on this list because it's just a reissue. I know there are other reissues here, like the Beerus Goku and Whis and Nappa and Goku Rose and stuff. But like, but those are like some like event exclusive reissues. I feel like that's a different class. Whereas Super Saiyan 3 Goku was just like straight up just a re-release of another figure that has existed before. So that's why it's not on there. But fuck it, why not? I'll put him in B. He would be in B if anything. So let's go ahead and let's get poppin', baby. Let's go. So I don't even know where to go down this list. So I own every single one of these figures. Do I have them yet? No. So Launch is sitting in my pile of loot. Ten Shinhan is on its way now from P Bandai, and Tournament of Power 17 and Tournament of Power 18 are also on their way right now from Japan. So I do not have all of them in hand, but I've watched like extensive reviews. I've talked to my peers and stuff, and I'll talk about it as far as I can guess. I suppose. So take those 1, 2, 3, 4. Take those 4 rankings with a grain of salt, because I don't actually have them in hand yet, but I feel like I've gained enough of an opinion to talk about it, I guess. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, man. Captain McKay's in the mix. Really interested to hear your thoughts. Thank you, man. Hell yeah. D is not a bad letter in DBZ. Exactly. Frankie said, just got a Vegeta 2.0 for $100. Need a second one. Hell yeah, dude. Awesome. So let's get this out of the way real quick. We'll talk. Who should we do first? Let's do these re-releases. So earlier this year, Tamashii Nations re-released Beerus, Goku, Nappa, and Whis. Is Whis not on here? Whis is right here. They released those figures in different colorways as an event exclusive. This was like their own proprietary, like online type of event exclusive thing. But if the pandemic wasn't going on and cons were still a thing, this would have easily been San Diego, maybe New York, one of those two. One of those two events exclusives. But now it just seems that Tamashii Nations is just doing their own thing, or Bluefin is doing their own thing with these event exclusives. You can just get them online through P Bandai. So let's talk those. Let's talk Beerus real quick. So Beerus is a good figure. Like, he is a really, really good figure, and he was re-released. Let's slap him in B for now. We'll just talk B. So this tier list is going to be in like a collector's type mindset. I mean, if it was for me, like, they would all be. Let's throw them all in S++. Probably not, though. That's a dumb way. This will be the shortest video ever. So I'm just gonna try and do this in somewhat of a collector's mentality. I would put Beerus as a B. You know what? No, let's already second guessing myself. Oh my god. Chimichanga, well, what's up? Remember watching your Vegeta SH Figuarts review? Good times. Thanks, man. Yeah, A or B, let's see. At first I was thinking B, but then I'm thinking of like the rest of the figures here, and then we'll talk. I would say I wish there was like an in between right here, because he would go right in the middle. I would say just like Jakey J says, B for Beerus. I would say B, just because, you know, you don't really need a Beerus, right? Like, do you need him? I would say no, you don't really need him. But if you do get him, he is great. You know what, man? Why is F even on here? Let's just delete this shit. No damn way that a figure is gonna be that low. I mean, D probably doesn't even belong here either. But I would say, for now, let's stick B. Let's stick Beerus in B tier. Next up is Whis. Whis, same thing, C. But let's go. Just based on his articulation alone, you know, the skirt pieces leave a lot to be desired. I know why they went with a hard plastic for these skirt pieces. It's so hard to do like a malleable plastic and kind of keep with the same thing and whatnot. I understand why they went for a hard plastic, but I wish they would have tried with a malleable plastic, just the same way that Boma has a malleable plastic under her skirt. Same with Goku Black Rose has a malleable plastic for the underside of his shirt as well. So let's slap Whis in C. So far, the lowest one. Next up is a Nappa. Let's do Nappa real quick. Nappa, I don't know, man. Maybe another B. Let's see. Like, Nappa is really great. So this is also like, man, if you're like a completionist like me, then they should all be A's, right? But you know, Nappa is real. Nappa is a solid figure. So I'm starting to also unlock the way I'm thinking of these figures as well. Nappa is like one of those larger characters. He's like a super tight figure. And then this repaint also, I would imagine, is better than the official release. Oh, not the official, but the initial release too. I like the color scheme better. It matches close. It matches like the anime much better. So let's leave him in B for the time being. Next up, let's do let's do the set, the what do you call it? The food set. It's like some crazy word that starts with an H, but that I do not remember off the top of my head. This was a really cool set. I really enjoyed it. I remember thinking, like, I really like where this is going, but like it's not essential at all. So let's see. So I would say maybe this goes to D, right? Like just because it's so non-essential. It's not an F. Like, so I don't know. Maybe also like the way you absorb this tier list shouldn't be like D means it's bad or C means it's bad. It's just like, how essential is this stuff? Like this Hannah Chabara set. God, I'm so sorry. But this set is like tight. It's super cool. Like if you're a display artist and you want to have like this scene and recreate it and stuff, then like, you know, then it belongs in triple S tier. But, you know, I think reasonably in like the means of this line and just like the overall big picture, I think D is truly where it belongs. It's great if you can pick it up, go right ahead. I think this is still $35. But like, it's really not essential for SH Figuarts, period. If you're talking about as a display artist across everything, then it's like extremely versatile. Like just like Captain McKay is saying, this food set is so versatile across many lines. But yeah, if you want to stick with DBZ display, you don't need this guy eating fish. Exactly, Mike. I feel C for innovation. You know what? Like, I'm excited to see where this goes, what kind of doors this opens. So D for opening doors, I guess. I'm excited to see what this means. Like, Dragon Ball is like clearly their most profitable line. Well, maybe not. I mean, Gundam is. There's no question about it. But in terms of like, you know what? There's no way saving that. Like, Dragon Ball is one of their most profitable lines for sure. And I'm very interested to see what they can like get away with. Not necessarily get away with, but like the fact that they were able to release an accessory pack of just tables, chairs, plates, and food, like that's insane. And I think that they were only able to do that under the Dragon Ball moniker, right? Like there's no way that they would have just been able to just like, they couldn't like pull a Figma and then just like release just like accessory packs all willy-nilly. That guy's got like, he's got like a game plan. Like this guy's got a master plan where he's just releasing whatever he wants. But like Tamashii Nations, like I think it's a miracle that this thing even came out. So we'll put it in D just for the doors it could open. Who knows? Maybe we'll see other stuff. I think it'd be so great if we could get like a lab or something. Oh my god, if we could get like a lab situation, not necessarily like Jiro's lab or even Bulma's lab specifically, but if we could get like, you know, computers or some shit or like monitors and screens and stuff that could like bridge the gap between fudging a Bulma scene, a Capsule Corp, or even a Dr. Gero. Like you would need like little, like the Android capsules, like maybe not specifically Android capsules, but stuff that looks like it. Maybe they don't have to say 17, 18, 16 and all that shit, 19, 20. But this could possibly open those doors, like more set building stuff, the same way that Tamashii Nations does like mini buildings for, you know, kaiju and stuff like that. I think it'd be so tight if they did the stuff for Dragon Ball. So it's an important set for sure, but we're just gonna throw them in D. Why not? Next up, let's talk Raditz. Sorry, yeah, let's talk Raditz real quick. Raditz was really, really cool, man. I really enjoyed Raditz, but a lot of people had a lot of QC issues with him. Luckily, I did not. But I will say there was maybe a little bit more to be desired with Raditz. I wish that he came with like a little bit more. So maybe he doesn't belong in A for sure. Let's slap him in B for now. Like, of course, this is all just whatever. I'll probably end up altering this maybe down the line or whatever, who knows. But for what it was nice. It was cool to see like this new type of armor articulation scheme. Like the difference between his armor and Nappa's armor is night and day, to be quite honest. But a lot of people are kind of bugging out because I think he's made in Taiwan too. He was made in the Taiwan factory, so a lot of people are kind of freaking out because the quality wasn't necessarily up to snuff for a lot of people. I got mine was fine, but I can understand how some people are a little let down for sure. Let's see. Next up is let's talk. Also real quick, I was like, maybe this isn't necessarily Raditz's fault, but like maybe Nappa's fault. Nappa is so short, man. Like I understand, like it just depends on what scene you watch in the anime, or like even between panels in the manga. Like he appears like so much taller, but like the line was already all over the place in scale, and like they just had no choice with Raditz's height, man. So like they couldn't make him like super short because then he wouldn't be taller than Goku, but like they couldn't make him too tall because then he'd be taller than Nappa. So I think a solid B is where he belongs for the time being, for sure. Hole in the chest, please. Exactly. Next up is Goku Black Rose. This is the, I don't know if this is the re-release, like the $35 re-release, or if this is like the, what else was he? Was he a Tamashii Web exclusive too at one point? An event exclusive this year? Or maybe that was the other year. This is like the actual re-release, right? The retail re-release. He's pretty good. I think by now, I don't know, man. He's not good enough for B, but like I kind of feel bad putting him in C. But like overall, he's like a good figure. But like he's also the third iteration of this character. Like we've had him already. I already had him. Stupid. A joke that 10 boomers will get. I don't fucking know. But like, I don't know. Like it's a cool release. I've had him in my pile of loot for like weeks, dude. I have no desire to get him in my hands ASAP. So we'll throw him down in C. Daniel brings up a really great point though. He's copying a bunch of them for clones. Hell yeah, man. That is the move. Like this is the perfect opportunity to go ahead and army build this guy, depending on how hard you want to go into let's be honest, Dragon Ball Super obscurity. Because I feel like a lot of people don't even remember that happened. So, yeah, dude, that's a really great place for him. Of course, like he's also part of like a bigger picture, right? A bigger initiative of selling these like entry level, I don't know, like figures, right? You sell these figures for $35 at a Target. Like that's how you get them, dude. And then you get them hooked on $60 P-Banda exclusives. That's just how they do it. All right. Next up, we are talking. Here we go. Let's not mince words. Let's not delay the inevitable. Lord Frieza, baby. First in the triple S plus tier, my friends. This was the greatest. This might be. This is like in contender for my favorite SHF this year. This was so good. This was such a great release. Something I also thought that we would never really get, right? Like, I kind of like always hoped that we would get a first form Frieza, but I never really thought that they would go like as hard as they did with this figure, right? Like, it is so screen accurate. It is so manga accurate. It's so accurate to the point where they consulted Akira Toriyama and he said, oh yeah, his little like armor guard vent things or whatever on his hover chair, they've been brown this whole time. No, I don't think so, man. They should be gold. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. So like it's so accurate that like he went back and like just changed some shit. Like I think that's so cool. I think it's so cool that they not only consulted Akira Toriyama on this, but he made some changes, and like not some just like dumb changes to make changes or whatever. Like, you know, of course, like the clickbait title is like, this figure is so good, or like, you'll never guess what Akira Toriyama told them to change on Frieza. Like, no, like it's not just for the clickbait or whatever. Like he truly went in and was like, yo dude, I fucked up, you know, almost 40 years ago. Let's figure it out. Let's fix it. Not 40, 30, whatever. Caplus is saying, would you say this is the best year for SHF DBZ? They get better every year. Yeah, man. I would say so. I would say this is the best year. Last year was really good too. There were a lot of heavy hitters last year. This year was great for like the fans, right? This year was like a year for fans. The entire Ginyu Force, First Form Frieza, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like Namek Boma, like an articulated Chaozu. Like this was the year for the fans for sure. Last year was great for like everyone, right? They had like really great figures. Ozaru Vegeta came out. A lot of other cool shit came out last year. Like King Piccolo came out. New Piccolo came out. Like just a whole bunch of cool shit just for like the everyman was last year. But I think this year they like dove deep and they really dug deep. Like Cooler was this year too. Like never in a million years would I think that. Christopher Miller says, I'm waiting for Kid Goku fire safety variant. If you want to go down the obscurity rabbit hole, let's go. Captain McKay says, I love that Frieza. Mine literally sits there in his chair and points at the other figures on the shelf, and I love it. Let's see. Chimichanga brings up a good point. He says, the QC has dipped down tremendously. Prices have gone up and paint shading and consistency were released. They should go back to making only 810 figures. That's true. Like that is a good argument to have for sure. Like especially if you look at 1.0 figures versus figures they're making today, the paint for sure is undeniably worse, right? Like they are sacrificing quantity in that sense. They are sacrificing quantity for quality. But you know, I'm kind of in the camp where like if it gets one less pass of paint for me to get a first form Frieza and the entire Ginyu Force, I think I'm okay with it, to be quite honest. Like I do wish that they would take, like, it does like hurt me as like a fan of this line and stuff whenever I see people so pressed about the QC issues and stuff like that. These are expensive figures, man. Like, you know, and not even touching the secondary market, but like, you know, retail, they're getting more and more expensive for sure. So it sucks when they get QC issues and just like entire like just like flops with like my Raccoon's like head, like always it's not very secure on it. Like it's not gonna fly off or whatever, but like when I like while I'm posing it, it'll kind of like pop off or whatever. That kind of sucks. You expect a little bit more for like a figure that costs like 60 plus. How much was it? 70 maybe. I would just imagine the engineering could use a little bit more TLC, but also, you know, on the other side of the coin, like I got an entire Ginyu Force this year, dog. I don't even know. Like that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Silently Articulated. What's up, man? I know Beyond Toku says I'm waiting for the street clothes Goku and Piccolo from when Goku tried to drive. Yo, let me tell you, when those come out, because they will come out, I will lose my mind. Casual clothes subline. We're talking driving school. We're talking about Post Boy Piccolo, Hawaiian shirt Goku, maybe Yardrat Goku. We're talking Badman Vegito, taco shirt Krillin. We're doing everything. Maybe police uniform Krillin. Like long sleeve like Pearls 18. I don't fucking know. Ranger 17 maybe with the coat. Oh my god, the drip would be crazy. A Dragon Ball drip line would be the craziest shit ever. I would love it. Tracksuit Gohan. The list goes on, my friend. Yes, exactly. There's no shortage of Dragon Ball drip to go around, especially if you want to dive into the realm of manga and those special covers they like Akira Toriyama drew for manga. Oh my god, I'd lose my mind. Basically any type of like god tier clothing that you saw Jackie Chan wear in the 80s, Goku was wearing that shit too. So hell yeah, man. I will lose my mind. But I think that is years down the line. That is like, when I think of like, when I think of stuff that truly deserves to be P Bandai exclusives and Tamashii Web exclusives, that's what's come to mind for sure. Captain McKay counters, saying QC wasn't perfect. No, not counters, but he also adds, QC wasn't perfect in the early days either. To be fair, the amount of modding I had to do to make Scouter Vegeta V1 able to stand was such a task. Yes, that is also true. V1 Scouter Vegeta was, too loose, right? And sometimes the shading on those guys was a little too much too. So it's always a battle here and there, Christopher Miller with one of the greatest comments of all time. I want Goku in blue jeans. Who doesn't? Let's go. But to bookend what I was saying about the whole point of what we're talking about here, is this Frieza truly the dream, man. Like, not only was it incredibly accurate, but he came with a throne. He came with like all of his like classic faces. Like, the only thing that would have made it better is if he came with like some embarrassed faces, specifically for when he's interacting with the Ginyu Force. That'd be so sick. But like, this is great, dude. This is one of the most accurate Dragon Ball figures that is available in the line. Period. Absolutely. Period. No question. Jiggity J says, Dream figure is future Gohan with his blue bomber jacket and white undershirt from his fight with the androids right before traveling back in time. Ooh, let's go, baby. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. All right, moving on. Let's see. Let's get an easy one out of the way. Clone Goku. Boom. Perfect C figure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, dude. He was made for this tier. Not quite Dookie enough to go in D, but again, these aren't really, you don't stand for Dookie, it just stands for some other shit. I don't know. But like, not quite lackluster enough, or not even lackluster, but not built for D, fucking stupid. But not necessarily built for this tier, but he's the perfect C-list figure. He just quietly went up for pre-order on a Bandai Namco site. They said, hey dude, if you're into Fighter Z and you're a huge fan of this game and you want a representation of that, hey, here's a Clone Goku. It's just a repaint of full power Super Saiyan Goku. That's it. But it's pretty good, right? No, it's a repaint of blue, right? I don't fucking know. No, it's a repaint of blue. It's Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I'm a dummy. But they're like, hey, it's just a repaint, but also it's in the colorway of, some army builders from the game. If you like it, here it is. It's like $40. Grab it. We'll ship it eventually, I guess. And if you don't, no skin off your bones, dude. And also Demoniacal Fit has a bootleg of it that is, virtually indistinguishable unless you're sick in the head, like most of us. And you can definitely tell the difference between them. All right. Next up, let's talk. Let's see. Let's talk. Let's see. Whoa, somebody's got some scrolling text. What the fuck? Oh, that's me. That's my avatar moving around. I'm an idiot. Talk God Goku re-release. Let's put him in. You know what? Let's go. Let's talk A baby. I think this God Goku figure was one of the greatest Goku figures we got, man. This figure is so good. And I think this figure, the original one, came out at a time when, man, just at the peak of like when this line was just starting to gain like the crazy traction it has now. Like, I think it really blew up when Dragon Ball Super came out and like the dub started coming out in America. But like, man, around the buzz of that new movie, I think it really popped off. That's when the line really started to pop off. And because of that, so many people that jumped on the line and joined the line, what do you call it? They were, I don't know. They just didn't have any.
Like, I get it. You can get milk here, and that's useful. But
Oh shit! Hold on.
there's just a poor cow that somehow.
Oh damn! Hold on. What is this? What the fuck is going on? Nobody told me that. Like, I just started watching a Let's Play. All right, hold on. Sorry, the background music switched to some Legends of Zelda Let's Play. I'm so sorry, everybody. Can you tell I haven't done this in a while? Anyway, but yeah, dude. But yeah, man, I felt it's just so sad. It's not sad. Well, yeah, it is. I guess it is a little sad. It's very unfortunate to see people so stoked to get in on this line, but they just started a little too late to take advantage of the original Super Saiyan God Goku. So the fact that they re-released it was super, super tight. It was just different enough to where you don't really feel cheated about having a double dip or whatever. Oh, it got spiked way up too. Is it bad now? Sorry, my fault. How about now? This is probably better. Yes, no? Halfway. How's this? This is too low. Or this is pretty good too, huh? All right, here. This is pretty good, huh? We'll go with this. Let me know if this sounds pretty good. We'll see. We'll see what's up. But yeah, man, you just feel bad, right? You just feel bad that you missed out on like a super cool figure, but it's super tight that they put it back out. And once again, like, I'm a broken record. But once again, they changed just enough to where you don't feel bad to double dip. All right, cool. Everybody says I'm good. Tight. What's up, KJ Smith? How you doing, man? So great figure to go ahead and re-release. Super tight. Next up, let's talk launch, man. So again, I don't have launch yet. I have talked to a bunch of people who have launch, and just seeing which body it's on like it has similarities with like Boma and other female figures in the line. And let's see, man, I'm super torn between these two, man. Like, I think, should this be B? You know what? Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. It's a B. It's a B figure. I know a lot of people who don't necessarily have that history with original Dragon Ball, might be a little bit confused, but launch is essential to the original story, man, for sure. Like, when you think of like the old crew and the old gang, like, launch is there for sure. And not only that, but the figure is also really, really great. The fact that they could have easily done a blonde hair and a blue hair launch, but they combined it both in one figure, and they gave you the option to just buy two instead of forcing you to buy two. So I think for that alone, the fact that she comes with both forms and just the technology for it is good, man. Like, just the way that the the Adventure Begins Boma articulation is good as well. The technology on that is good. I think it belongs in B for sure. Next up is let's talk Ginyu Force stuff. Let's talk Jace. Where's Jace going? I love Jace personally. So I'm very, very tempted to slap him in A. God, does he belong there? I don't know, man. I love Jace so much. No, he's another B for sure. I will say the only thing keeping me from popping him in A is just that his hair articulation does leave just a little bit to be desired. It's good for what it is, leaps and bounds above the demoniacal fit option we had a couple of, I think last year or 2 years ago maybe. Nico Hodge, what's up, dude? But you know, still wish it came with a little more. I wish he came with like a little bit more accessories too. I do like the little case he comes with. That's super tight, but like I just wish that there was I don't know. That's a deep cut too, maybe, but like it's not a fun deep cut. Like it's not a fun deep. But he also came with like the Ginyu Goku head. Oh, tight. So that was good too. So I don't know, man. Maybe he goes in A. Does he? Yes. No. Definitely not there. Christopher Miller is saying the hair was too heavy. I can definitely see that for sure. Let's put him in B for now. We'll see where he goes. Next. Let's talk Hit. Hit is a solid B. You know what? No, maybe he's a C. Is Hit a C? I don't know, dude. I have 2 hits. I have not felt the need to do much with him. I mean, but that comes also with like, you know, who he is in the franchise. Like, he doesn't really have a lot of opportunities to do a bunch of shit, right? Like, he's super new. So I don't know. You know what? He is a solid C just based on his sculpt for sure. He's so thin. Well, not even thin. He's just like lean. He's like crazy lean, right? He's almost sculpted like Pycon. Am I wrong for thinking that? Like, it's just weird. Also, his trench coat type skirt deal is also like super annoying. People in chat saying this shit is annoying for sure. Chimichanga is coming in saying a lot of people broke their wrist pegs. And the fact he doesn't come with a time skip effect, hey, maybe one day I'll bless everybody with that thing. Who knows? But yeah, man, he should have at least come with like something, right? Like even like a thin something. Like even if like, you know, Figma, sometimes like Figma, it's not like the box they come in, but like the inner cardboard sleeve, they'll have it to where it's like perforated sometimes, and you can like poke that out and that becomes like a little something like a stand or something. Even if they would have done that with the inner sleeve, if it was just the pattern of his time skip and it was perforated around it, even a little cardboard time skip, like you don't even have to call it that's what he's known for, right? He's not known for, you know, losing 40 pounds over the summer break. He's known for his time skip. So like, I don't know. So he's a C. He's C for sure. Maybe even D, dude. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even care about it. Like, the more I think about it, I don't even care. But is he worse than you know, clone Goku and a reissue Goku Black? Like, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he's good at C. You know, also we're going to be rearranging them in their tiers from like, you know, this is the best one to like the last one, and that'll come like later. But you know, I think for now, solid C for sure. Let's do solid C. Why not? Next up is regular old Goku. Another. Yes, the first, I guess like the first, since the line began, right? The line started with Piccolo and then Goku, right? Correct? Goku's number 2. This is like the first time that you could get like a just regular ass Super Saiyan Goku, right? And then, so it's pivotal for the line, I would say. So maybe he belongs in B. But he's also like super cheap, and by now I think that like you've also got a lot of head swap options as well. But and the new face, a lot of people holy fuck, a lot of people don't like him because of the faceplates. I think the faceplates are pretty cool. I like the smiling faceplate. A lot of people don't like the smiling faceplate for sure. But I only have one, and I haven't messed with him too much. So let's pop him in C for now. People are saying terrible QC on this one as well. Clone Goku's S tier only for the fact that he's exactly what I need for my upcoming Darth Maul custom. Incredible. Shitty Shading says web lines for Goku. Yeah, let's do a D. Do we bring back F minus and put some of these guys in here? No, that's too mean. Let's go. Next, let's talk some of the Ginyu Force. Let's do Raccoon. Raccoon is, I don't know, man. The fact that Raccoon is a Ginyu Force member is tempting to put him in B, but I also kind of want to put him in C because I almost expected more from him, and he just didn't. I don't know, man. I was expecting to like just love this guy. You know, it would have been the greatest thing ever, man. The tech on this would have had to be crazy, but if his armor was removable to where he could get him in the look when he died, oh my god, that would have been like, he would have been right here for sure. But like, I don't know, dude. Raccoon is super tight. I feel bad. He's definitely not as bad as these guys. All right, tight. He's a B. He's a B for sure. Raccoon is the Ginyu Force member. Let's go. Yeah, let's talk. Let's round it out, man. Birder, also solid B. B for Birder for sure. He would have been A tier if this Guldo was articulated, but I guess Tamashii Nations just wanted to be cowards and didn't give us articulated Guldo. Especially, like, can you imagine that, like, Demoniacal Fit has the definitive Guldo? Like, a third party company has, like, beat you at your own game, right? Snap-on chest plates like Super Battle Collections, that would be the shit, dude. Could you imagine? But then he'd be, like, super bulky. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Like, we have the technology, right? Game King 2009, what's up, dude? Nice to see you again, man. But yeah, I would say, you know what? And let's see. Somebody said it up here. Webline said it best. When you have all of them, it makes it better. So I think that's where they belong. All three of them separately are all Bs, but all three of them plus Ginyu puts them in A for sure. There's nothing better than displaying every single Ginyu Force member. Like, completing teams is like something you never really think about in the Dragon Ball line at all, right? Like, I don't even think about that kind of shit. Like, what teams are there in the Dragon Ball line? There are barely any, right? So like, Ginyu Force is it, man. That's like a definitive team for sure. So, hell yeah, dude. I think I'm happy with them over on B. Next up, no ifs, ands, or buts, baby, Cooler. Triple S plus tier. Let's go. The gruesome twosome right there. Right there, baby. Yeah, man. Cooler, one of the greatest figures in this line, period. Without question. It is so good. I understand why it didn't come with more. Like, him only coming with like another head, so more head. I get it for sure. Because you have to, like, when are they ever going to reuse this mold, man? They'll get away with it once when they do a golden Cooler, and that's it. And then it's back in the fucking vault forever. all the tooling for it descends or rot in some closet in Japan. Jiggity J says title card display, also very, very desirable team. Right now, the only one you need is tank top Trunks, baby. That's all you need for the title card display. It's the last one you need. And that's it. We already have an accurate Krillin. So yeah, man. Tank top trunks when? Let's go. Captain McKay says, well said. That Ginyu Force is way better than the sum of its parts. I felt the same way when I had those Super 7 TMNTs. I actually got a chance to mess with them. I was at High School Creations crib 2 weeks ago when 796 Studios was in town, and he had all of them except who didn't he have? Leo? I guess he had all of them except Leo. And he let me mess with them, and they're great, dude. They're super great. So I totally get that. Game King says need the rest of Universe 7 for sure. For sure. All right, man. Let's go. What's next? Let's talk Bardock. Bardock. Highly desired. But something about his face, man. That his neutral face kind of bugs me out. But he's also really good, man. How long have we wanted a Bardock? And they could have also like just taken the easy route out and given us his super look, but they gave us his Dragon Ball Z look that everybody loves. So for that, man, I guess B, like, he's definitely not C. Like, he's definitely not among the ranks of like a hit and all those guys. People are saying his biceps are breaking. Oh my god. Again, man, luckily I have never had any issues with any of my SHFs. I think I got a 1.0 base Goku once and his head cane popped off, but I think that was a seller kind of trying to pull a fast one on me. But yeah, man, I don't think he's as bad as like the rest of these guys, but he's definitely dead last in B for me. Let's see. Next up is, let's talk this. This right here is pretty. Where do I put this guy, man? Where do you put this? Where the hell do you put this? This is such a weird thing. Like, just based on like what he is. He is a variant of another Tamashii web exclusive, or no, an event exclusive, right? Not even a Tamashii web exclusive, an event exclusive from 2 years ago, right? Like, something about this for sure is funny to me. Like, first of all, I'm shocked that we have not gotten a first appearance Super Saiyan on this buck. Why not? That's what it's built for, dog. Like, Random Collector, what's up, man? That's what it's built for, right? Like, I'm not nuts, right? Like, I'm not. It seems like they had, like, what happened? They should have released this as a first appearance Super Saiyan Goku. Like, all you had to do was really just take the Super Saiyan blue hair, or even just even a whole new hair sculpt for Super Saiyan, where it's like super fluffy, like how it is when he pops Super Saiyan for the first time, and slap it on his body and put it with the Namek stuff as a first appearance Super Saiyan. That should have been the first time we ever saw this, but instead we got him as a Omen Ultra Instinct Goku. That's so weird. And then that window is super small, and then the next time we see it, it's an event exclusive again. Like, I don't know, dude. I will say the paint on this is next level. If you have not seen this thing in person in the sun, it is almost ethereal. Like, I still have it right here. It's so great. This figure is so good. The paint, sorry, let me the paint is really good. Let's see. Chimichanga says the body is honestly not that great either. It needs to be retooled or give us a shirtless, more bulkier body for a Super Saiyan Goku at full power. I would like a Super Saiyan full power Goku, but like, where else are you gonna reuse that? Like, that needs to come in like That's further down the line too. Like an accurate bulky Goku with an accurate bulky Frieza, like we need that for sure. But that's like way down the line. I'm really torn between a C or a B with this. Let's do C, but he's the first one in C. Let's not get it twisted. Next up is, let's talk Journey to Namek Boma. This figure is great, man. I love this figure. It is so good. It is honestly a great figure. Let's see, but not an A. It is a B, but is it better than Beerus? Is it better than the Ginyu Force? You know, let's do some organizing right now. So, best out of the Ginyu Force for me is Birder. I love Birder. Then we'll do Jace, then Raccoon, and then comes Boma. Then we'll do Launch, just based off of being able to come with both of her forms, and then Bardock, and then Raditz, and then Nappa, then Bills. Or Beerus. Bills. Bills is my cat. Let's see. This Bulma is good, dude. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. The Ginyu Force as a team ascends to A. Let's go. There are no ifs, ands, or buts. The more and more that we are, filling out this list, and the lonelier and lonelier Goku gets in A, yes, the Ginyu Force belongs in A. There's no question. And I think we're good for now. I think we are good. Right? No, let's put hit right here. Then we'll do this. Then we'll do this. All right, cool. Now we're good. You know what? Let's do this. All right, tight. Now we are good. Is Frieza above Cooler, though? Oh, I don't know. Those guys are neck and neck, dude. Those guys are neck and neck for sure. Let's get it out of the way. Where do we put Tien, man? Where does Tien go? Solid B. Solid B for Tien. You don't necessarily need him, especially if you have, obviously if you have the old Tien, you don't really need him. The faceplates on this guy are a little, they're divisive, man. Some people love him, some people don't like him. Some people, try and do some sort of mental gymnastics to say that, his face is perfect for Cell Saga, while the old face is better for Saiyan Saga. I can see that for sure, too. I don't have Tien in hand. Does he go in A tier, though, for the articulated Chaozu flex, though? Man. I would say based on what this release means for the future, for this Chaozu alone, he's A tier. He's A tier for sure. This Chaozu body, it speaks volumes, man, for this line. Not only does it mean that we're going to get articulated characters in this scale further down the line, but I think more importantly, it means that Tamashii Nations is really trying. They are really trying to make this scale work. I feel like making this Chaozu as articulated as he is right now means, the bigger picture of that means that they have been listening for years. They've been listening since that first Kid Goku came out, man. That Kid Goku was one of my figures of the year that year. I love that Kid Goku figure by himself, but when you fold him into the rest of the line without doing some heavy modifications, he does not fit, and it's super hard to display this dude with the rest of your line, right? He just looks weird. And then they also went in that weird direction of doing this sub line with its own scale for Dragon Ball, but then Bulma is a different scale than that. Launch is also a different scale than that. It's like, it's just, there are so many, they did so many like gymnastics to like just avoid the problem of not being able to make articulated bodies so small. And the fact that this Chaozu is articulated just means to me that Tamashii Nations is really out here trying, and this is definitely not the end game of what an articulated body at this scale will be. Like, I feel like they will continue to improve this, and then that means Trunks and Goten 2-pack. Let's go. Maybe not even a 2-pack, dude. Like, I truly would not mind paying like a standard SHF price, like $50 for a Goten and $50 for a Trunks, but they'd have to subsidize that with like gangbuster accessories, dude. Like, they need to come with their Super Saiyan heads, you know, Super Saiyan like base heads, a full set of faceplates for each head, so more heads. They would have to subsidize just the size of them, right? I think, and they're kind of insinuating that with like the Kid Gohan that we got earlier this year as well. Well, a lot of us got it this year, but it came out last year, where that guy came with like tons of heads, or like different heads or whatever. So but yeah, man, I think A is a good spot for him, but he's last. Does Goku deserve to be front in A? No, hell no. Let's put him right here. You know what? No, let's put him right here because he's a re-release. Let's go. Some Cybermen would be great from SHF. That'd be super tight too, man. There is also a third party company called GB Toys or B Toys or something like that makes articulated Cybermen. They come in two separate. The price is nuts. Like, there's like an A pack and a B pack, and they come with 3 each, and they all have different faces or whatever, but they're all fully articulated. But it's $80 to get all 8. So, you know, it is what it is. $80 for both Goten and Trunks is crazy. I think that's wild. That's too much. They charge $80 for one figure. Like, Cooler was $80. I think $80 is crazy. $85 for no. I think if a Trunks and Goten came out, they'd be $95 at the least. There's no way, unless they were promising future releases for Goten and Trunks. I don't want to gamble that, you know. I don't want to gamble just one release of Goten and Trunks where they kind of skip on accessories and, you know, different faceplates and stuff. I want it all at once. And if that means that that I have to pay $50 for a Goten and $50 for a Trunks, I'll do it, man. Say I won't, I'll do it. I don't care. $80 for each with only 2 faceplates per sculpt. That's the grim future that we're going to get. But like, I can dream for 50. I could see them doing 60 and then just giving us a buttload of accessories, and then you know, everybody kind of just going, whoa, what a deal. All right, next up. We're reaching the end. That's another thing. Game King 2009. They gotta come with fusion hands too, man. Like, so that's already like the regular that's already the regular set of hands, like 3 sets of hands each, like a fist, a kung fu hand, blasts, and then fusion hands, right? So now we're doing 4 hands that have to come with it minimum. And then we have to have faceplates. So if they have a base faceplate, they need to have at least 2 faceplates each. But if you're already at that point, if you're already giving me 2 faceplates, then just charge me the extra and then give me a whole new Super Saiyan head with 2 more faceplates, and then make it 3 faceplates each for $50 or $60. That's where I'm coming from, because that is like a ton of shit, and like, it's just little teeny figures, but like, it'll come with like a bunch of stuff, and it's a bunch of stuff that's needed also. So that's where I stand on it for sure. Let's see. I want to bust the Android 18 in a swimsuit. Oh my god. It's getting hot in here. I come. God damn. So let's go. Talking of 18. Let's go. I do not have these yet. Mine have shipped though. I have not watched. I've watched like 1 or 2 reviews. I have been seeing that 18 is coming with a couple of QC issues, especially in that face, and like her tracksuit is all scuffed up. It's kind of fucked up. But I don't know, dude. Where should Android 18 go? Let's look up some stuff real quick. Anything is better than that Class E Adventurer, right? That was awful. That was an incredibly awful Android 18. Let's take a look. We'll do it live. Let's see. We need those Dragon Ball FighterZ clones. Easy. Alright, builders. Yeah, absolutely. We need a re-release of that beat up Teen Gohan. Yes, for sure. I would say just, you know what? I'm going to put them both in B. And they're going in front. They're going in front of. In front of Bardock. Let's put Raditz in front of Bardock too. I'm putting them in B. Just because they are the door. Like they're the door. They're the reason we're getting a whole slew of Tournament of Power variants, right? Like this is them going all in on Tournament of Power. Like we already have 18 and 17, albeit that 18 is terrible. Like it is. When I think of one of the worst 1.0s, you know what? One of the worst is like mean. One of the least desirable 1.0s. It's that 18, man. She looks nothing like she looks in the anime or even the manga. Like she looks like a Figma body, like a teenage Figma body. It's crazy. She's so paper thin. Like I could fold her like a piece of paper, dude. It's crazy. I mean, you could say that in any tone and it would take on another. that's neither here or there. But yeah, for what they mean for the line as a whole, Tournament of Power 17 and 18, Tournament of Power Roshi. I can hope and pray for a Tournament of Power TN. I would lose my mind. But that's really it. And then I hope they give us a Tournament of Power Krillin too, because that version of Krillin can be interchanged with like other sagas. Like it could be interchanged with early Namek arc. It could be interchanged with Saiyan Saga stuff. Like it's just really nice. Ultimate SSJ0X says, are you referring to the very first Figuarts 18 back in 2014? Absolutely. That is not good. Like it is nice for what it is, but like it is not good. Let's see. Jimmy Chongo. Holy fuck. But yeah, man. I'm just super stoked. Yeah. Who said that? Go Figure Go says Hulk Roshi. Yeah, full power, perfect Kamehameha Roshi. Like, dude, I would lose my marbles. Super great. And I think we're gonna get him too. I think there's no way we're not going to get him, because we're gonna get him. Oh, you know what? Maybe not. I was gonna say, you know what? Here's the big brain move. If we got a Hulk, why am I saying it like that? If we got a buff Roshi, the best way to do it would be sculpted like a sculpted bottom half, and then his tank top would be soft goods, so that you could inevitably re-release him in blue shorts, and then you can remove the tank top to have him work in Dragon Ball. That's what you would do, man. So you could have it like a first appearance Kamehameha. That would be the sickest thing ever, man. Action Figure Expert, what's up, man? Zapdos, what's up, dude? That would be the biggest brain move of all. That way they could just knock out. They would have a guaranteed recolor, in the chamber, for like some sort of event exclusive or something like that. Or maybe they can just straight up re-release it with different sunglasses. But yeah, man, that would be the best thing. But to see this line go soft goods for anything is a tough sell. So they'd probably never do it. The most that we would probably get is a hard sculpted tank top, and then they may see if they can get away with a recolor for Dragon Ball colors. But who knows, man. Let's see. Chimichanga says next year we're going to get Janemba, Super Baby Vegeta 2, Fusion Reborn Gogeta, and Pigtails Videl. Absolutely. There's no question. Every single one of those is absolutely on the table. Janemba first. Please, Janemba first. But we're going to get a Super Baby Vegeta for sure, so he can go up against, let's go, boom, baby, let's go. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is triple S tier for sure. This is incredible. This is a blessing on this line. Like, say what you will about Dragon Ball GT. Say what you will about not really fucking with this kind of character design right here. But the fact that they went in, man, this almost seems like a whole new generation. It just seems like a generational leap for this line. I cannot express to you guys how much this figure rocks when you hold it in your hand. It is a dream to pose. First of all, you can hit him in any pose you want that you think you can do. Like, he'll get it, man. I love that he is like taking points and like pointers from that Piccolo we got recently with a really deep inner butterfly joint, so we can hit like a full frontwards Kamehameha. You know, with some finagling, you can get him into a classic sideways Kamehameha too as well. It's really good. He's a really good figure. Like, I don't even know, like we were talking earlier about the paint and stuff. It's amazing what they did with so few little paint passes on this thing. He looks good. He looks super great. And then on top of everything, they blessed us with a regular release, man. He is not a Tamashii Web exclusive. He's not a P Bandai exclusive. He's not a event exclusive or anything. They are going to keep on making this, and this thing is going to keep on printing money until it goes out of style, man. And you need him to complete your Goku Evolution line. It's like the smartest thing ever. And it's also a super great figure, dude. It's super great. And then just, book and like piggybacking off what Destructive Ducky is saying, this opens the door for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for sure. Now that we know that the way they handle the hair articulation and the sculpt is really good. It's so good, dude. It's just really nice. It's like a really great, like, what do you call it? It's a really great, the word is being lost on me, but it's really nice to see where Tamashii Nations is at in terms of what they're thinking for this line, and the fact that this is a regular release and it's so good is really promising for sure. So let's see. Christopher Miller is saying still debating on getting that Dragon Stars Big Boy Roshi just in case. I got him just for that exact thing. I always say, and I've always personally believed, that if it's going to show up in Dragon Stars, we're going to get the figure eventually in SHF. And their mind is already made up. But like, I think if it does well in Dragon Stars, that's just that little extra push for them to go ahead and graduate it up to SHF. Like, that's my personal belief. It may not be right. A lot of people might not think the same way, but that's just what I think. So I always try and support Dragon Stars when it comes to like these weirdo characters. So I got that Roshi for sure. Chimichanga saying DBGT is better than Dragon Ball Super, but most people ain't ready for the truth. I fear Super Saiyan Vegeta Goku will become People Planet exclusives. They will. You should be afraid, because they will be. It sucks, but that's how they get you, man. They get you hooked on this regular release Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and if you want that premium transformation DLC. That's how they get you, unfortunately. Let's see. Goku Figure Go says, I'd spend some serious money. Excuse me. On the transformation phase of Frieza pack? Yeah, dude. Next in line is a 3rd and 4th form Frieza. Bless us, Tamashii Nations. I would lose my marbles. I would lose my marbles for a 2nd form Frieza. If they release a 3rd form Frieza with a battle damage Piccolo, I would die happy. Like, because the battle damage Piccolo could work perfectly for not only when he fights 3rd form Frieza, but also first appearance Super Saiyan. A little bit of Cell Saga too. He kind of gets the same like battle damage look for Cell Saga, and then depending on what his sculpt looks like, you can kind of fudge him in Raditz as well. So, you know, I think that would be great. I think, just like somebody else said earlier in the chat, they need to re-release or give us another battle damage Gohan. They need to just do a battle damage subline for sure. Like, having all these characters in like pristine form is super great, but like, let's be honest, when we think of Dragon Ball, like, we think of all these guys like fucked up, right? Like, that's what I think of. So, but I also think that's like down the pipeline too. Once they've exhausted like every character, then that's when they double dip on a battle damage, because that is guaranteed to get people to double dip on a Piccolo or a Goku or a Vegeta or any of that stuff. Like, if or even like that would be guaranteed to get people to double dip on a Raccoon for sure. A battle damage Raccoon would be a completely different figure. A battle damage maybe even battle damage Raditz, right? Like, that's how they could kind of like get away with using some of that old tooling. But like, that's what we need, a battle damage line for sure. So this is where I'm at. I would love to put Super Saiyan 4 Goku in front of these guys, but it's not the truth. Maybe he's here. I don't know. Cooler is great. It's Frieza in front for sure. But like, Cooler and Goku are like right neck and neck. I'm pretty happy with my A tier list right now. I love that this is a 2-pack. I just love big characters too in this line. But, you know, Jace, the fact that he comes with that Ginyu head is also super tight. And then Tien is also really great with that articulated Chaozu, super tight. And then just a re-release of God Goku is super tight. Namek Bulma is incredible. So good. And the fact that she comes with that deep cut hat for the manga cover, oh my god, so great. Let's see. Launch is super great. Is super good just because she comes with both transformations in the same pack when they could have double dipped, and they could have, like, you know, they could have gotten the diehards with that. 17 and 18 as a pack, as a unit, are better than Raditz. They also open the door for Tournament of Power figures. Raditz is super great. Bardock is super great. Bardock is also good, but some of the QC issues were a little strange with him. Also, his like natural face, it like the sculpt of his natural like neutral face does not look like Dragon Ball at all. Something about his nose and his lips, they're almost like too bulbous. His lips almost kind of look like handsome Squidward a little bit, so I don't know. So like that's why he's there. Nappa is a great figure, great for these, and Nappa and Beerus right here are super great figures, but the fact that they're repaints and re-releases kind of put him back there. C tier, this Goku is great. I love the paint for this Goku, but he's also not as great as anybody in B tier, so that's why I threw him here. But he is better than all of these guys for sure. Whis is severely held back with the articulation for his bottom half, like that hard plastic holds him back for sure. And then the same thing on the other side of the coin is with Hit. His soft plastic for his trench coat skirt thing holds him back too, because it always falls off. Plus his sculpt is like super lean and super strange. I personally like this Goku, but seeing that it's like I don't know, what, 12th Goku? Like, I can see why that's a little strange, but he does get points for being like $35 being available at any Target, and just being like a regular release and getting people into the line for sure. These next two, Rose Goku is dead last because this is like our third Rose Goku, and he comes with the least amount of stuff. And the clone Goku is great for diehard fans, and he's a little bit better than this clone Goku, and he looks better than this full power Super Saiyan. And then the dining table set is great, not bad that it's in the D tier. It's not bad at all, but it's also, nobody needs it, man. Like, out of all these figures, this is the one I can see anybody skipping for sure. Go Figure Go is asking, the clone version is an exclusive, right? Yeah, it's a Bandai Namco exclusive, only sold on their website. But if you don't feel like paying a little bit more, Demoniacal Fit sells a knockoff of this. So, yo, that's my tier list, everybody. This was super fun. It was super great being able to excuse me. It was super great being able to talk with everybody and catch up with everybody. I thought this was super great. Here's what I'm going to do. If you guys want, I am going to I'm linking the tier list right now in chat. If you guys want to make your own tier list and post them in the comments when this video goes live, when this goes live, and post them in the comments, I'd love to see how everybody ranks, you know, the figures based on your own personal preference. And I'll also have it in the link of it'll be the first link in the description below also. So definitely make your own tier list, comment with what your tier list is, and I'd love to see what everybody thinks. I'm super stoked that I was able to do this with you guys. Like, this makes me miss streaming for sure. I never really know what to stream sometimes. Like, I don't really know what to do. Like, I did like the recaps of Posing Uneasy and stuff, and I would like to do more of those as well. But I don't know. What else can I stream? I tried to stream me sculpting once. That was kind of a disaster. I just felt like that was really boring. But some people may have liked it. But, like, I think content like this is really fun. Stuff that, like, you know, all of us can relate to. A tier list for SHF. And it's super tight. But, yeah, just like Game King said, I thought this was a really cool way to end the year. I might go live again. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 more days until the new year. Why not? Let's go live again and figure it out. Nico Hodges, I'll watch a stream of you eating cereal. I don't care. Incredible. You know what? Actually, here we go. This is what we're going to do. We will bookend before I do anything. I actually got this really, really great package from Nico Hodge right here in chat. He alluded to what this was a while ago, and he asked me for my address, and I didn't want to believe what he was going to do, but I think I have a pretty good idea of what's in here. And figure out what's going on. What is happening? My music stopped. Oh, my audio just stopped for some reason. Anyway, let's go. So this is a generous package from Nico Hodge. Oh my god, there's a note. Oh my god, there's a note. I'm gonna cry before the new year ends. Let's go. Let's read this note real quick. He says, happy holidays to the best dude in the community. Oh my god, enjoy these two. Pretty disrespectful to only want the plain versions of my character, but I don't mind holding grudges for very long. Just kidding. I didn't know what body you needed them for, so I just freestyled. Nico, thank you so much, dude. So this is exactly what I thought it was. Oh my god, there's more stuff. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Nice little sticker. This is such a great, let me tell you, man, when Nico debuted these on his Instagram, I was bugging, dude. These Maui heads look so sick. Everybody has like a really cool mascot. I have nothing. What do I have? I have a shitty sculpt of my cat. Like, this is so sick, dude. This is so cool. And then he showed that he had made a couple on his Instagram, and like, I needed one, man. I absolutely needed one. These are so good, and the fact that he just sent them out. Oh my god, incredible! These are so good. The fact that he sent them out is the best, dude. These are so good, dude. These are so nice. Holy cow. So once again, man, these are little Maui heads for sure, or a lot of people call them Easter Island heads, but they are not Easter Island. They're called Maui heads. They just happen to reside on Easter Island. These are sick. I hope I can get it in focus. What does Mario do? Hold on. Let's just do this. Does this work? Oh, yeah, that works. Right? Does it work? Kinda? Here we go. It's so nice. It's like a little Maui head. It's like blowing like bubblegum right here. Oh my god. This is so cool. So sick, dude. And then here's just like a regular one right here. And it's so nice. Oh my god. What is it this? What do you do? Oh, here we go. Wow, that is in focus. Maui heads from Rapa Nui. Hell yeah, dude. These are so cool. I love this little dude, man. This is so sick. Like, I am so stoked for these. What can I put them on? Who can I put them on? I don't know. I don't know who to put them on, but I'm very, very excited. These are so great. And the note is incredible, man. Thank you so much. I say it all the time. I love it when people send me notes. That's the greatest thing ever. It's so good. I keep all of these in a little folder. Oh my gosh. These are so great. Again, check out his stuff. You know what? Let's do this properly. Let's go. Let's find Instagram. Here we go. Check him out for sure, dude. This guy he's so talented. Absolutely one of the most talented people I know. Oh my god. Can I tell you, when I saw this Garfield head, I screamed out loud, dude. I screamed out loud, Nico. I love Garfield so much. This is so good. I cannot believe I didn't think to make a Garfield head to put on a Meowscles body. That's the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. It's so good. But look how talented he is, man. He's super great. Unmatched. Absolutely unmatched. So good. Here we go. We got Spidey Son in the mix right here. He just puts out so much immense work. I'm trying to find where your Maui heads are right here. Here's one right here. So sick, dude. Oh my god. You know what? Damn. I really should have gone with the one with the freaking hat and the glasses. Oh, I'm so mad now. This is so great, dude. Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much, Nico. I truly mean it. This was such a great gift. I was going to open it on the ACBA podcast, but we didn't go on. What do you call it? We didn't go on. We didn't go on Saturday. We're just like pushing all of our resources to the end of the year show. But yeah, man, everybody go follow Artman Customs, Nico Hodge, aka Aka Daima. Let's go. He is extremely talented. He deserves all the love in the world. And you know, he's great, dude. His sculpts are insane. His paintwork is insane. I want to say you put yourself through college on this alone, right? That has to speak volumes, right? Follow him, Artman_Customs. Why did I say it like that? Artman_Customs. Go ahead and give him a follow. He definitely deserves it. And then, yeah, let's head out, man. Again, man, it was so great hanging out with everybody, getting a chance to catch up with everybody. Hopefully I start streaming some more soon. Right now I'm kind of focused on Dusty's and getting my room in order. Right now it's a mess. There is stuff everywhere. But yeah, once that's done, I kind of do want to start streaming some more and do like some custom stuff and like some displays and whatnot, and revisiting old content and doing other weirdo stuff like this, like a tier list or whatever. I think that's super tight. Again, here's the link in the chat to make your own tier list. Post it in the comments below. I'd love to see everybody's tiers. And that's that. I'll see you guys later. Love you.